Everyone in my family goes missing on their 16th birthday. I turned 16 in 3 hours. I always thought it was just a terrible family curse. My older brother Marcus vanished on his 16th birthday 3 years ago. My sister Claire disappeared on hers 2 years before that. My cousin Dylan went missing the day he turned 16 last summer. Every single member of my family who reached 16 simply vanished without a trace. My parents always claimed they had no idea what happened to them. It's just bad luck, my dad would say. Some families are cursed with tragedy, but I started noticing things that didn't add up, like how my parents never seemed genuinely upset about the disappearances, how they always had explanations ready, how they never let me help with the search efforts. 3 days ago, I was cleaning out the attic when I found a locked chest hidden behind old Christmas decorations. Inside were dozens of family documents dating back over 200 years. What I discovered made my blood freeze. Every generation of my family for the past 2 centuries had lost children on their 16th birthdays, but these weren't random disappearances. They were documented sacrifices. The papers contained detailed records of rituals performed by something called the Order of Eternal Prosperity. According to the documents, my family had made a pact with an ancient entity in 1823. In exchange for wealth, health, and success, we would offer one family member to the entity every few years when they reached the age of spiritual maturity, 16 years old. The chest contained photographs from previous sacrifice ceremonies. I saw my great-grandparents standing around stone altars with hooded figures. There were pictures of family members I recognized from old photos being led into what looked like an underground chamber beneath our house. But the most horrifying discovery was a folder labeled Current Covenant, Alex's Preparation. It contained detailed plans for my own sacrifice, scheduled for tonight at exactly midnight on my 16th birthday. The documents revealed that my parents weren't just aware of what happened to my siblings, they were active participants in the cult. They had been grooming me for sacrifice my entire life, just like their parents had done to them and their siblings before me. I found a floor plan of our house showing a hidden chamber beneath the basement that I never knew existed. According to the notes, this is where all the family sacrifices had taken place for generations. My brother, sister, and cousin weren't missing. They were dead, killed by our own family in ritualistic ceremonies. The folder also contained a guest list for tonight's ceremony. I recognized several names, family friends, neighbors, even my school principal. All of them were members of this cult, and they were all planning to attend my sacrifice in just a few hours. I tried calling the police, but when I described what I'd found, the officer on the phone suddenly claimed there were technical difficulties and hung up. When I tried calling back, they said no such officer existed. I realized the cult's influence extended far beyond just my family. I attempted to run away, but every route out of town was mysteriously blocked. Road construction, police checkpoints, even a gas leak that had closed the main highway. They had trapped me here for tonight's ritual. I'm writing this from my bedroom, trying to figure out how to survive the next 3 hours. I can hear voices downstairs, cult members arriving early to prepare for the ceremony. Through my window, I can see people in dark robes walking toward our house. I found one document that gives me hope. It mentioned that the pact could be broken if a family member willingly confronted the entity and refused the sacrifice, but doing so would result in the entire family losing their supernatural protection, and the entity would seek revenge on everyone involved. My parents just knocked on my door. "Alex, sweetie, it's time to come downstairs," my mother called. "We have some special family friends here who want to meet you before your birthday celebration." I can hear chanting starting up from somewhere underneath the house, the same chamber where they killed Marcus, Claire, and Dylan. Through the floor, I can feel vibrations like something massive is moving around beneath our house. The entity is already here, waiting for its offering. My phone just buzzed with a text from an unknown number. "The basement door is unlocked. Your family is waiting. Don't keep us waiting too long." But I also found something else in that chest, a silver dagger that supposedly has the power to wound the entity. According to the notes, no one has ever been brave enough to use it. Every family member has gone willingly to their death to protect the others. I have a choice to make. Go downstairs and accept my fate like all my relatives before me, or take the dagger and try to end this curse once and for all. The chanting is getting louder. I can hear my parents calling my name from the basement. It's 11:47 p.m., 13 minutes until my 16th birthday. I'm taking the dagger.